$100,000 for first place. A trophy.
This last chapter off of these early game fights, Smite wants none of that. He walks to the wall. Muzz, you're great, but how good? And no.
With the angles, play with the high ground, and try to see what they can get, and they get 149 damage, disappearing off the back of On1. Another shot's gonna be fired. Hey, Rob goes down. It's a 1v1. Mr. Savage versus On1.
Savage wants none of it. He back here trying to regain the wall here.
That's a nice one.
Huge tag on the Chapters here, nicely done. He's gonna open things up, allow him to get some more territory, and closer he walks, but Tayson fights back. The 4X FNCS champion is all of a sudden now with his back against the wall here. But no, he's hurt. Malabuka says, forget that. It takes him down, and now it's up to Mercy. Trapped now, inside the box. Oxygen starting to run out. He fights back, but for how much longer? Chapix does so much damage, he loses the wall, and no more shield now, and it's all over. Chapix and Tayson fall.
Doing all he can. One of the best in his region, but while it does look like it's going to be taken, walks with a huge shot. Runa and Peppo go down in 45th place. 1v2s, can you take?
This is Peterbot, though. Put some respect on his name, and he makes it look easy.
Thank you so much, Monster. Now, this is a prime example as to how to finish a fight quickly, right? We know PH Scene and Ketos are fighting in the middle of the map. They need to finish this fight quickly.
And the shot still coming in from the high ground. There goes Duke trying to poke a couple of shots. He finds some. History says when Clix and Duke fall behind the zone, they somehow find a way to kind of not have.
I want to take this fight right now.
He heard Fab's shield get cracked by Storm Surge, and he immediately looked that direction. Is he going to be able to escape?
Let's see it go down. Jason Bass will have an incredible win rate in these close game battles.
He wants to finish this one off inside of Storm. Nobody really having HP to kind of regenerate, and Cammy and Steady go down.
And for the EU side and Germany, but let's see it. Aqua looks for something. He's got Duke in his sights for Duke. Claps back, and Aqua's hurt. He loses reason, but Aqua manages to find a 2.
They're going to take you out, and they're just trying to gather that information. They know they don't have far to go as the shot's going to be fired and landed onto Hen, who's dropped down to about 50 HP. And with that, you see other teams taking notice, and they're also putting that pressure on.
Trippin has full trust. I mean, at this point, he's looking to break that second place curse too. He wants to make sure he gets one for Queez.
EU has actually got an elimination each on the team as Scented and Cold trying to get to that front side of zone. They have that victory royale in the last game. 32 above the damage threshold. Luckily for them, not too many players have to go down before they go ahead and have to not worry about it. Is Aqua, Reason. Not too much to worry about in terms of Storm Surge, but they have to find that sweet spot in zone. They're going to use the launch pad to get there.
When you see Reason and Aqua looking up, you know there's only one thing in front of them. How can we take this high ground? Tripper, no, has a problem in front of him. He gets punished, he backs up. Great defensive maneuvers right now. Okay, and Thomas takes the lead. He says, hey, you go ahead, pause down, heal. I'll continue to tarp out. We have the zone right here. See Andy and Joe, even with a messed up finger, Joe is not going to allow him to stop playing for the big positions right now, and he's got this high ground. It doesn't even look like it's been affecting him at all. Yeah. Look at this, 3 Elans.
Loads out. He had all the mats to hold on to that high ground with 7 moving zone, even if it's contested. Reason A and Aqua trying to fight for it, but they're going to get stuffed. They're going to get shut down for now, and you can see the pressure from Joe and Z Andy. They're looking toward the backside of zone, and they're putting shots on players who are suffering the Storm Surge.
Oh, he goes for the low pad. Aqua wants to get down to the low ground here. No reason to play for the builds. He doesn't have enough to make it. Is Reason behind him is the real question. Meanwhile, another endgame for Ketos and PHN. They have 4 Elans representing for Brazil right now, and they are almost inching their way to the top 10 right now, but Cold and Scented are right in front of them. This is where they do the most work. This is where they play best.
Yeah, they're just recycling a lot of those builds towards the low ground. Trippin trying to take that cheeky shot to the backside of zone. Elevation up. Thomas HD probably leading the charge, making sure that these guys are on the same page through and through. Booga backside of zone. 2 men miss. He's just trying to go ahead and stagger himself out, and he found an elimination on the Jew. More HP for him, and look at the resources he found.
And it's huge right now. He's managing to fight his way through. He finds another one there in the zone. A huge tag is going to keep him alive right now. And look at him start to sprint here. But no, he's hunted down and taken out back by Thomas. Thomas HD! And all of a sudden now Thomas has all the extra refreshes here, but he's starting to run out. Is he gonna go for low ground, or is he gonna continue to hold out here? Reason has a decision to make as well. Off to the side he goes. This player's in front. Cold is down. We saw that exchange. It's a big one.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay alive. Reason's doing a good job staying ahead of zone. And now he just has to mend stuff to find a way to stabilize this Thomas HD. He's trying to stagger himself towards the backside of zone, running out of ticks onto that mendment. A huge shot's gonna be fired. Thomas HD is trying to stay alive, but he goes down. Zagu from Asia strikes again.
It's just not enough. Zagu says, I am here to play, and put some respect on us. Sentin is gonna fall to EU Scram. And again, Zagu is now by himself. Chrome Splash comes out. He finds his teammate. Does he get the save? Now this is what you want to see. A big save here in the ultimate low could change the entire story.
This could be huge for Asia. This could be huge for Zagu and Miriam. But Joe and Ciani, they have the high ground.
Oh, no.
He wasn't able to get the revive off. This is going to be huge. He's the only solo left in the world of duos.
Oh no, but he knows that's enemy build. He goes up, the side jump. He has enough. He takes high ground, but no. Ciani is here to back up. He goes for the falling shot, doesn't quite find it. Chimp and Scram, Heald is going down, and they are having an opportunity here, but no. Chimp does not take advantage. He is now by himself. He has lost his teammate. Can he find a steal of points here? He's looking for it. Zagu jumps to the ultimate low. Chimp's trying to time his exit, and he gets caught out, and down he goes. Z, Andy, and Joe now have 8 eliminations and a win set up potentially in front of them.
Yeah, 2v1 situation. EU versus Asia. And for Zagu, this man has the world on his shoulders. Just a sliver of HP, a little bit of shield, and it's not going to be enough. Joe and Ciani take game number 3.
EU claps back once again. It takes game.
But Joe and Ciani now showing how it's done, not only securing the VR, but also with a good amount of Elix.
And you know what's more impressive, right? This is a very, very north zone. These guys land all the way down to the south, down in Sanap Station, just before the zone started closing. It was 5th zone, I believe it was. They had 3 eliminations. They sorted out their Storm Surge early on. They got the materials, and they were able to take high ground so effectively. I like the way they played it too, Takara. They were playing one up front side, one up back side. No one was getting up there.
I love how they've adapted. They were actually originally going to be contested by Baka and On1 in the Synapse Station, but now have
Leaderboard and see how things are shaking out. Remember, we have another 3 games left today. We'll be back tomorrow for the last 6. Queasy and Vino now tied with Miriam and Zagu. And I just gotta say, the international teams here, Japan, Brazil, y'all are showing up.
Now seeing Miriam and Zagu tied for that first place spot. Remember, Queasy and Vino, they got knocked out in 6th zone this last match. They had a very strong first 2 games, but this third one was not so strong. But if you want to get that first place spot, you have to stay on top, and that is what the duo from Asia is doing.
Yeah, and things were looking peachy for them, right? They were picking up eliminations. They were looking good. They had them.
Leaderboard and see how things are shaking out. Remember, we have another 3 games left today. We'll be back tomorrow for the last 6. Queasy and Vino now tied with Miriam and Zagu. And I just gotta say, the international teams here, Japan, Brazil, y'all are showing up.